Alright, now we're outside the car. As you can see, we got our little, in case you didn't know where this thing is, your little diagnostic port for every other module. There it is. So you got the adapter, and we got this guy. And I apologize for that annoying beep, but if you own this car, you know when you pull this thing off, that thing makes an audible beep. I'm guessing to warn you that you've just disconnected that. And I might have to use... That might be hard to see. Let me fix that. I don't know if this is any better. Probably not. But we'll see what we can see. Alright, so let's go to diagnose. Now we can go to BMW. For shits and giggles, can I reset the oil lamp from here? Because I'm wanting to say you can. I think there's an alternate way to do that by jumping some of the pins in that dealy whopper. So let me see if that will work from here. That way you can actually use the machine, or you could just read what it says and do it manually by the via the instrument cluster buttons. So ignition on, ignition is on. Maintenance reset. We'll do software reset. Automatic scan. I forgot to do manual scan while I was in there, but like I said, I'm pretty sure you can't even do it from the OBD port anyway. If it's going to be done, it has to be from here. So we'll see. Not supported. Okay, so it has to be a manual reset. Let's try manual select and see if it'll let me do it. E38. Functions not supported on this vehicle. Interesting. So manual is the only way to do that. Who'd have thought? Alright. But what we really care about is BMW. So now we'll actually won't get that fail to communicate crap, because under BMW mode, if you have an older one with that doohickey there, you have to read any other module from here. Cannot do it inside the car. And again, this will not apply to, you know, like if you had a 2010 1 Series or something. Let's go to manual, because automatic might take forever. Because under manual, see, I can now choose any of these modules to look at. Automatic, I'm guessing automatically go through all 44 of these, which is fine, I guess. It'll let you know which ones you do or don't have, but could take a while. So let's do digital motor electronics. See if there's anything in here worth looking at. I'm guessing no, since it's failing to communicate with that. Let's try transmission. Read diagnostic trouble codes. None. It's always good. Let's try the data stream. Selector level, wheel speeds, pressure, actuator, solenoid valves, temperatures. Let's try temperatures. Let's do all and confirm. So the engine temperature is 206, and the automatic transmissions, let's say negative 65. It does. That is pretty interesting. Wonder if maybe because the engine's off. It's also interesting that the interior engine temperature, remember, was 187 or something like that, and this is 206. So I wonder if there's not two different sensors of this thing's. Maybe that thing gives you engine temperature from one sensor, maybe closer to the head somewhere. Maybe near the thermostat there's a temp switch. Maybe the one inside the car, maybe there's like a fan switch on the radiator somewhere or something that it's getting its information from. Would be my guess, because I can't see why you would have two different temperature readings. This is where the transmission says that on it. Maybe there's a sensor out somewhere. Could start the car, but who knows? We'll do that in a minute, maybe. Yeah, okay, so we've already done that. Nothing there to do. Okay, dynamic stability control. Read any codes. On, which makes sense. I don't have that light on. Could you even read data stream? What the hell would there be to read from this? Wheel speed front. Oh, okay. So maybe while you're driving, then this will help you figure out if you have a wheel speed sensor bad, because you can. Well, maybe not an E38. With a regular one, you can have somebody sitting in the car with you with the OBD plugged in, right? And then them reading that. Not going to happen in your E38 because you're going to have a problem reading that while the car's moving, so that's not going to happen, right? Unless you jack this thing up and start manually spinning each wheel, or jack the ass end up and do it that way. Brake pressure, steering angle. Let's see what the steering angle is. Rotation rate. Transverse acceleration, system voltage, brake light switch, parking brake, button HDC. Alright, so let's go escape now, because we only put steering angle. Let's see if it tells us. So it's a steering angle of 1.12 degrees. I'd say that's about right. The steering wheel's straight. Alright. I guess we can check a few things while the engine's running, but it'll be hard for me to hear. I'll try that a different way, and if it's any good, I'll splice it in this video as I think what we're going to do with that, rather than me try to talk over this loud fan and all that. But so 1.12, you know what I should do? Let's see if this thing, I mean, obviously it works with the lights. You know, we don't have an engine light, but let's turn it a little. Ah, see, check it out. 9.71 degrees. So that does work. Our steering angle sensor does work. Yeah, that's maybe straight. Not in the car anymore, so who knows. Yeah, close enough. We're now less than a degree off in the negative. But, okay, so that works. Maybe that's to check if your button works on your dynamic stability control. Mine works. But that's it for the stability control thing. So that would be a way to check. And remember earlier I showed you the you could reset the steering angle sensor, so we're not going to do that on mine now since we know mine is correct. We've confirmed it. Mobilizer system. Oh, I'm sorry, I might have been off the screen. Fuel pump control, signal axle air suspension. This car doesn't have that. That's steering angle sensor again. Maybe this is. Read the diagnostic trouble codes. There aren't any. Okay. It's weird that this is in two different, maybe it's two different modules, or maybe depending on your BMW, it's in one module as opposed to the other. Let's see if there's a data stream to be read on this. No, it just gives you general information. Right. And then I'm guessing it's going to be the negative 0.9 degrees or whatever. Yep, see, there you go. Alright. So you can, at least on the E38, if you want to check out steering angle sensor for your recalibration services, you can either find it under steering angle sensor or up here in ABS, ACS, and DSC, dynamic stability control. But this one shows it in both, so maybe both BMWs are like, or all BMWs like that. I don't know. Automatic inverter control, telephone, onboard monitor. I don't know what that is. AC heater. All right, now I do know I have an airbag light on, so this will give an example of what it'll look like if you do have an issue here. So let's go airbag. And I've already read these codes before, and I cannot clear them, so we'll read them. Okay, so we have 3 codes, right? And that's indicated by the 1 out of 3. So the first one is internal control unit fault. And that's a code F0. Okay. Side airbag front right. Code 6. And 11, power supply. So maybe these are all connected. Maybe there's a power supply. Maybe something's unplugged. And because it's unplugged, it's not going to the internal control unit. Or maybe the internal control unit's detecting a fault because the side airbag on the front right is not plugged in. There is evidence that door panel's been taken off before, probably to repair the window regulator, I'm going to assume. So my guess would be someone got in there and unplugged it. Either didn't plug it back in or just left the airbag out completely or something. And because it's not in there, there's no power going from it to the unit and tripping those codes. That would be my guess. But let's say we wanted to clear it, you would hit clear. Yes, we want to clear. Succeeded to clear them. If you read the codes, see they're still there. Can't get rid of these because something's obviously unplugged in that door panel. But I'm too lazy to open it up, so maybe if my regulator goes out again or something, or I have some other reason to go in there, I can fix that. Or maybe if I'm bored one day, I don't know. As you can see, these are all the different modules. Electronically assisted steering, electronic power steering. Some of these things don't apply to this car. This car has a power steering pump. It has hydraulics. It does not have electric. But as you can see, these are some of the things. So you could use it on like modern BMWs. But there you go. So I guess that's how this thing works on the E38 anyway. You want to read any other module that's not your OBD2 check engine light stuff, you have to use this one on the E38, and I'm guessing any other BMW that has that. But post 2002, so anything 02 and up, you can simply plug your OBD into your OBD port, and that's what's going to be way more convenient because you can actually do things like the steering wheel speed sensors and everything. So for this purposes, I think I've shown pretty much how you can use this thing. The BM2 iCarsoft diagnostic scanner, which will do your Mini, your BMW, or your OBD2 on anything. And I guess we'll do a couple of these with the engine on and running, and we can check those transmission temperatures and other things going on here. And then we can do the other ones inside with the oxygen sensors and throttle RPMs. But it's getting dark out here, so I'll just splice those in tomorrow, and then we'll have the video up for you. And I do apologize for how long and boring it's going to be, because it's going to be like almost a 30-minute video probably of me showing you how to use a scanner. So I do appreciate you for watching, and sorry for the dry content. I will promise I will make it up to you. Alright, now we're under the hood. You're probably not going to be able to hear me with this ridiculously loud fan and engine, but that's what we wanted to avoid yesterday, so that's why we're doing this real short and sweet. So you're going to have to listen to this excessive noise here. And we want to go down to manual again, because we don't want to automatically search all those. We'll just do transmission. Data stream. Let's try temperatures. Just do all. So it says negative 65 on the transmission temperature. Interesting. Engine temperature 262 degrees. Holy crap. That's way above boiling. That's why I question if this is accurate. Maybe the inside accurate is more accurate. I don't know. I mean, could this engine be 260 something degrees anywhere and not suffer catastrophic failure? I don't know. You tell me. It seems kind of high. Boiling's 212. Just saying. But there you go. So solenoid valves. I'm guessing this isn't going to show me much, just, oops, wrong button, because, alright, the valves are not doing anything because the car's not moving, so that's what I kind of anticipated. But you get the idea. When the engine's running, you can test a few other things that you otherwise wouldn't be able to if it's off, and the same with on the inside. So, alright, that's all I got for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. I promise, after 2 bad videos, we'll get back to repairs, so I apologize in advance for the first one you had to watch. I update on port and body repair and all that good stuff, and then this one with this boring diagnostic tool. But if you want to know how to use it, hey, this video is for you. If not, I apologize. We'll get back to working on cars. Peace.